I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your... Brando JMitch is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get funky with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a dub for a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check and took off. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call, for real. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your... Brando JMitch is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the rookie from Arizona State, it's Kalen Ballage. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Let's go. Tiger. Go.
Here's Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They don't want it, brother. They don't want it. Keep playing hard. Whoa, let's get it.
And here's Marshall. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
No, check. Patriot.
Darnold from the gun, going for the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big gain of 39 on third.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Marshall. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll run with Marshall, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Play. Block.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Melange. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And he finds Stills complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
50, 50. Here we go.
They'll run here with Melange. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
58, play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Now he's flushed out left. And to the left side here, Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Tannehill. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Steve McClendon in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here's Darnold now on second down. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Now Marshall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Crowell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see it.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him. When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let one go deep. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Go. Tiger. Run.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Going deep here for Parker. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Tiger.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
That's our ball, baby. Go easy. Other way.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. He spins free. So all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Throwing here on third down, Darnold steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off play action, Tannehill. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, 20.
Now Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. They run it with Balaj. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Tannehill now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Darren Lee able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Hey, go down, go down. Run. Wide, get wide. Hey.
They snap it to Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now a handoff looking right, finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Gone!
On first down, it's Darnold. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Ballard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, Tannehill out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Going deep here for Stills. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Deep. Ready, hunt!
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And they'll run it here. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got Curse. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Right back to him on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Keith Marshall, his 9th touchdown. Out of the season, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gun!
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
50-50.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flushed out right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, Tannehill. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, 20.
Throwing again is Tannehill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Trip. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a